Max and Min recently helped their pop in his office at his plastic widget factory. At the same time, he helped them learn some different ways to multiply and divide numbers. In videos 3.3.1, 4.3.1, and 4.3.2, the twins used multiplication tables and the 10 by 10 multiplication grid to multiply and divide one-digit numbers. That day in the factory office, their pop showed them how to multiply and divide 1, 2, 3, and 4-digit numbers. Here in the factory, and also when we work at other places, we often do not have a calculator handy to help us do the calculations we need to do. So it is important to know how to multiply and divide without one. Actually, we can often do the calculations quicker in our heads. First, let me show you a few different ways to multiply. For example, 743 multiplied by 6. One way is to break the bigger number up by place value, then multiply each part by 6, like this. 743 times 6 equals 700 times 6 plus 40 times 6 plus 3 times 6, which equals 4,200 plus 240 plus 18, which equals 4,458. Another way to do this multiplication of 743 times 6, especially if you want to visualize the calculation, that is, see it as a drawing, is to use the area of rectangles. In video 3.6.2, we found the area of a rectangle by multiplying its length by its width. For 743 times 6, we can draw these three rectangles: 700 by 6, 40 by 6, and 3 by 6. When you work out the three areas, that is 4,200, 240, and 18, and add them together, you get the total, which is 4,458. We can use this area method to also multiply two-digit numbers by each other. For example, 24 times 36, which would look like these four areas. Again, we add the areas to get the total. 600 plus 120 plus 120 plus 24, which equals 864. Another way to multiply is to set out the multiplication like this, using the 743 times 6 example again. Starting with the units position, 6 times 3 equals 18. From this 18, the 8 goes underneath the line in the units position, and the 1 gets added to the tens position. So then, multiplying the tens, 6 times 4 equals 24, plus the extra 1 equals 25. The 5 goes to the bottom of the tens position, and the 2 gets added to the hundreds. Finally, multiplying the hundreds, 6 times 7 equals 42, plus the extra 2 equals 44. which is written at the bottom, a 4 in the hundreds position, and a 4 in the thousands position. So, as you can see, the solution is 4,458. Using this method again, this time to multiply by a two-digit number, say 564 multiplied by 32, we set it out like this. We first multiply 564 by the 2, which is in the units position. Then we multiply it by 30, that is, the 3 which is in the tens position. So, 2 times 4 equals 8, which we write under the line in the units position. Then, 2 times 6 equals 12. The 2 is written under the line in the tens position, and the 1 is added to the hundreds position. Then 2 times 5 equals 10, plus the extra 1 equals 11, which is written under the line in the hundreds and the thousands position. Now we multiply the 564 by 30, that is, the 3 in the tens position. 3 times 4 equals 12. The 2 is written under the 3 in the tens position, and the 1 is added to the tens position. 3 times 6 equals 18, plus the extra 1 equals 19. The 9 is written in the hundreds position, and the 1 is added to the hundreds position. 3 times 5 equals 15, plus the extra 1 equals 16, which is written in the thousands and 10,000s positions. A 0 is written in the empty space under the 8. Finally, another line is drawn underneath, and the two numbers in between the lines are added. Starting with the units position, 0 plus 8 equals 8, then 2 plus 2, which equals 4 in the tens position, then 9 plus 1, which equals 10. The 0 is written in the hundreds position, and the 1 is added to the thousands. Then 6 plus 1 plus the extra 1 equals 8, which goes in the thousands position, leaving the 1 in the 10,000s position, which is written under the line. So the final answer is 18,048. Luckily for us, calculators were invented in the early 1970s, so we don't usually have to do these long multiplications, but it can be handy to know how, just in case no calculator is handy. Finally, another way to multiply numbers, especially smaller ones, is to factorize one or more of the numbers to simplify the calculation. For example, 24 times 25 equals 6 times 4 times 25, which equals 6 times 100, which equals 600. Or, for example, 50 times 18 equals 50 times 2 times 9, which equals 100 times 9, which equals 900. I recommend you learn at least some of the multiplication methods I have shown you today. Practice them and use your calculator to check the answers. In this video, Pop showed us some different ways to multiply numbers. In video 5.3.2, he will show us some different ways to divide numbers. Now you can watch this video again Or try the quiz and look at the chart that comes with this video.